Suck it up, Buttercup.
That's how we're starting?
That's how we're starting. We're going with that. All right, yo. Therapy Without a Degree, chapter...
Cinco.
All right, and I am Joe Fucarino. I am with Hitomi Takata.
What up, guys?
And today we have a special guest.
Dun dun dun.
Dum dum dum.
Who is it?
You're not going to introduce me?
Nah, you have to introduce yourself. You're that awesome, you just have to introduce yourself.
What's up, guys? Walt Bauer here.
Hey.
Walter Bauer.
Ready to bust it up. Let's do it.
All right, let's get this on. Nah, but wait a minute. Listeners want to know a little bit about you because they don't know anything. They already know my crazy ass. They know her. Her nickname is Hideki. What's up, yo? Like
Hideki, like Matsui?
Yes.
He's not gonna let this go.
I thought you were Dominican.
Half.
She's half Dominican, but she's really Hideki. But what about you? Tell the listeners a little about yourself.
Well, I'm 30 years old, so I'm halfway to death.
Damn.
Nah, I've known Joe a long time. Grew up in Lodi, born in Jersey City. Joined the Army when I was 18. Did 4 years there. Back here trying to make life happen.
Word, yeah. He was killing in the Army.
Thank you for your service, bro.
Thank you for your support. Greatly appreciate it.
Do you wish you were still there?
In hindsight, yeah. Not wish I was still there, but you kind of... When you get out and you see what's going on in the world and all that.
Okay.
In hindsight, I probably should have stayed in.
Yeah. Should have, or would you have wanted to?
In hindsight, I would have wanted to.
You would have
and
wanted
I
to.
should have, yeah. But now we're 9 years past that road, so no point in living in the past.
If you wanted to, could you go back?
Yeah.
Like, I was just thinking, I just thought it, I was literally at the top. Like, could you go, like, would you ever think about going reserve?
No. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it all the way.
Can go back, but you can go back to just...
Mm-hmm.
All right. What's the age cutoff?
For me, I don't know if there is one. I don't, because I'm prior service.
Okay.
And they don't let you join past the age of 47, I think.
All right.
But
not bad. So, it is a couple days before Christmas.
Yes, it is.
Y'all ready or what?
I am definitely ready. I got all the shit out of the way. All the Christmas shopping. So, Good luck to y'all if y'all still shopping out there.
I didn't even start.
me either.
I didn't do one thing.
Not one
Men.
thing.
Not even a card.
Damn, Joe. What the fuck?
Not
Holy
even a
shit.
card. Not a card, not the wrapping paper. I didn't get the tape yet.
Jesus.
I am so far gone.
Joe's gonna go to 26, get all that good
Yeah.
Get it all
discount.
done, bro.
Get all the deals.
I say you got to do it, bro. Just tell people you're out of town.
Yeah. I mean, I'm an Uber driver, so I could literally, that's my, like, Christmas I'm going to be working like crazy because you know it's going to be surgeon wild.
Man,
Yeah.
You're crazy. Nobody deserves to work on Christmas, man.
Yo, if it's surgeon.
Nobody should be working on Christmas. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but we'll see. Most of my day, though, I am going to be working.
I think he's actually looking forward to working on
I
it.
am.
Look at his face.
I am.
He's
Smile.
fucking...
I'm looking for like all that money.
He's like, I'm gonna be the only one out there.
Exactly.
Needed.
I'll take all the trips. I should rent out a bus. Like, come on, everybody.
This guy.
Come on, let's go. I do my own rates.
You're shot.
Yeah, I am, but it's all good. Nah, but all right. So yeah, Thanksgiving we kind of said basically the same thing. I just kind of want to go over it again. You know, holidays do suck for some people. Holidays are amazing for some people. Can you admit, Walt, that like holidays suck sometimes for some
Yeah,
people?
absolutely. I mean, my holidays would have sucked right up until yesterday afternoon.
You want to tell why?
Yeah, because my parents came home from Florida.
No way.
Yeah, that's why we took a minute to come because they surprised me they were here.
Awesome.
So I wasn't feeling very festive, wasn't in the holiday spirit, and I love Christmas. It was like my favorite time of year.
Mm-hmm.
But my parents not being here, just, things would have been a little different.
Yeah, definitely. Shit.
That's a good surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really
Did
good
you
week.
know?
No.
They didn't tell you?
No,
Nobody
he surprised
knew.
me.
Nobody knew. The
Oh.
only person that knew was my brother Chris. That's it.
Oh,
That's
wow.
really dope.
He's a favorite.
Fuck no, I'm the favorite.
Word. But with that being said, y'all, if your holiday's if you just don't got anything to do, hit me up. Like I said, I will put money aside and we'll hang out. And I'm not even joking. See, I'm nice.
I'll be with him.
Oh, word! I like your style. Yo, look at that.
And I'm Dominican, so we party it up the 24th.
Yeah, so she's good.
And we don't do shit the 25th.
Yeah, exactly. So if you're not doing nothing for the holiday and you want to do something, I'm with it. Maybe you could Uber with me. We just both can make money.
Word.
Maybe that's the one day people they'll be an exception.
You just focus. There it is. Back to working.
Back to work.
Fucking-
Just hang out, have a few drinks, relax,
Nah, no, I'm gonna.
watch some football.
All right. So I do want to get this thing rolling today. We have a. This is an interesting one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me know how to break it down. 'Cause I don't have it written anywhere. It's in the dome. It's right here.
Little dome.
yeah, little dome. All right. So she said it's a little confusing. Basically, okay, it's like a relationship, right? Like boyfriend girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I guess I guess they're married. Okay, so the one person, their in-laws can't stand them and make threats to them. Like,
What?
Make threats. Can't stand them at all. Like a bunch of bullshit. So like they just saying like, what do you do? Like what we got to say about that? Like that must be awkward.
But I think it's important here to differentiate though because it's different situations in terms of the sex of the person. Which one is the one that's not being liked, the male or the female?
I'm assuming it's the female, but I know you're not supposed to assume. But I can't contact this person right now. This was something they threw at me, and then
Oh, okay.
so we can't. We're kind of going off of that. I would have wanted to, but other circumstances we can't right now. So I mean that's what it is. I'm pretty sure by the way it was written. I have a feeling. I mean if you're wrong, if I'm wrong, hit me up after you hear this and let me know. But I'm assuming it's the female that the in-laws they just do not they don't like her. I could be totally wrong. Could be the dude.
Could be.
I wonder why. Why is she or he being threatened?
But what do you do in that situation?
It depends on what the reasoning is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big.
But just in general, what do you like? Making threats? I mean,
Threats is taking it too far. I mean,
What is the significant other saying about this? Like that's your parents, and they're, saying I'm fuck you up or whatever the fuck type of threats.
Whatever.
It is.
Yeah, whatever type of threats it is. Like,
What is the significant other saying about this? Are they defending you, or are they saying, babe, let it go? It's my parents.
because I think it's part of the significant other's job to sit the parents down, even if it's with the other person, and say, listen, what's the issue here?
Mm-hmm.
What's going on? Can it be worked out with words, or are we gonna forever be stuck in this rut, this angst of
back and forth?
Yeah,
because that's a tough spot. Like I've had like those like tough. You go back and forth between family and a loved one.
yeah.
That's just not.
It's never a good look. Never.
It's not cute. Pretty much at the end of the day.
But if it's getting to the point where she or he's being threatened, that's serious.
Yeah, that's something that needs to be.
Yeah, that's why they mentioned the threats. That's why they were like, because I mean, I guess a lot of times there is just there's tension or whatever, but they actually said threats.
Yeah, so it's not like they're coming over and they're giving them the dirty look. It's like
hotter. Yeah,
right.
It's hotter than that.
Yeah, they're pushing it a little too far at that point.
That's what I'm saying, but it sucks, and it's like, how far do you go for the other person? Like, if it's a dude, like I said, if it's his parents bugging out or his family bugging out, like.
Mm-hmm.
Well, even if it's either or, if they're not going to stand up for you, at least in some capacity, I get it. It's their parents, so obviously, when push comes to shove, you're going to pick your parents over your significant other every time.
Mm-hmm.
At least I would think. But
I'm saying, I don't know, because if that's the person you married, you want like that's really tough.
yeah, but that's your parents, man. I mean,
you're saying if you're married.
I think pretty sure they're engaged or married. I think they're at that level. I think they're married.
But if that person isn't going to stand up for their significant other and say, listen, whether you like her or not, or him or whoever it is, put it aside. You can't be threatening my wife, or you can't be threatening my husband.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. You have to, because if that's if that's your wife, if that's the woman you marry, and that's the person you're coming home to every day.
Right.
Like,
so they're like, I know your parents are your parents, but then again, that's the person you're coming home to every day.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that movie Monster-in-Law.
Yeah.
Remember that? I don't know if you ever saw it.
Yep.
J-Lo.
J-Lo,
We talk about J-Lo all the time. She has to show
all the
us
time,
out.
at least once.
once a podcast. Yeah.
But
she deserves it.
if that significant other isn't standing up for the person in any capacity whatsoever, then maybe you're in the wrong relationship.
Yeah, there has to be something. But like, where do you draw that? Well, what if they are saying something? And there's but they like don't know what do you do with that when it just gets to that point of no return? Like, what do you do?
sometimes you have to have a little bit more respect for yourself than anything else, and maybe just walk away.
Mm-hmm.
For the relationship?
Walk away from something. I mean, you lay it on the table.
Because what if they love each other? That's the thing. Like, what if they just have a happy, very happy relationship? They absolutely love each other, but they have his family bugging out.
But
his family.
There's a cross up somewhere. Even if they do love each other, somebody's not saying something, and that.
Yeah,
know?
I think the main key right here is the significant other.
Mm-hmm.
He or she is the connector of their relationship. Whatever, if it's bad a relationship, it's a good relationship. The relationship between the person that's asking the question and the in-laws, the one that's connecting them is a significant other. So he or she has to assess the situation, talk to both parties, because obviously there's love between parents and love between
exactly.
And figure out what's going on between them, that they're not connecting the way they should be. At the end of the day, if they're in-laws, that's their family.
Exactly. And if it's gone that far, I feel like you have to nip that shit in the ass.
Quick.
Yeah, right? Like,
quick.
You gotta really nip it. Like, it depends. I mean, if it's gone to threats, that means it's gone really far. But then sometimes, even I feel like if it's gone to threats, that point might even be gone.
But even
that talking point, that's why I feel like before I feel like okay, but when it goes to threats, that's like what more can that other person say to his parent? Like if it's his parents, it could be the brother or sister, aunt, like anybody. But like, what more do you? Once it's gone to threats, like, do you think you're really gonna change someone's? It's gonna be tough to really change someone's perspective.
But also, if the parents have gotten it to threats and think that it's okay to threaten, maybe there hasn't been a talking to up to this point. And that's also a major issue.
Yeah.
Because in that situation, if my parents didn't like my girlfriend, it's never going to get to the point of where my parents are ever going to threaten her.
Yeah, you're right.
You have to talk with both of them, even if everybody sits down in a room, gets together, you're all adults, But separate it. Like, look, those are your parents. You love them. They're your parents forever. Can't change that. You don't have to bury the hatchet, but, there's a certain point where you need to respect who I love and cut that shit out.
Yeah, you have to, because if it's got the threats, nothing hasn't really been done.
Yeah.
Word.
Like, not much to... Or if not, I mean, if you're at threats and you've tried and you've done all that, I don't know, I think you need to make a call.
I wonder what type of threats it is.
Yeah.
Like, you're grown people.
Yeah, they're grown.
Grown people.
And then they have kids and everything.
Like, what are you doing threatening, somebody young? Obviously, somebody younger.
Yeah, parents and stuff like that. I mean, it's just some parents, they just never like girlfriends. So they always have something.
Yeah, but 90% of them don't make it publicly known.
Yeah, like you're right. A lot of them, a
lot of them keep it hidden, or they'll tell their child, "Hey, I don't like your significant other." Mm-hmm. But out of respect and love for that child, it doesn't leave that conversation.
Unless that person that asked the question is really doing something fucked up to the point where the parents are getting to the point where it's like, bitch, if you don't do this, then I'm gonna do this to you.
Yeah.
Or...
Yeah, I mean, maybe the person asking it is doing something wild, but I don't get that vibe.
Okay.
I
mean, we're assuming here, we're assuming that they're being the victim.
Yep. I wish instead of just writing it, we could have talked about it, but I don't know.
It is definitely a conversation topic. It's not a...
Yeah, you have to pull more. There's more things. That's why when the person sent it to me, I was like, well, that's very... I thought we were going to be able to talk about it, but then in between then, we lost contact, so I can't. If they don't, I don't even think they know what we're going through.
I hope that their parents didn't, like, kill them. You lost contact with them.
I lost contact. I'm going to be completely transparent. I'm gonna just say, because I'm not saying no names. It's someone I know on Twitter, and it's a female, and she's cool, but it was just Twitter, like, going back and forth, and then I happened to add them on Facebook. It was nothing like saying I want to fuck you or nothing at all. It wasn't nothing wild. I added them on Facebook, and then all of a sudden I was blocked everywhere.
What?
Damn.
But they asked me they would like They were like talking to me like they were cool, and they were just like, okay, I have this. I wanted you to talk about the pod, and all of a sudden I was blocked everywhere except the podcast, Twitter. But on my personal stuff, I was blocked.
Oh, maybe because
I think the husband.
So now you're getting.
I think the husband saw it and felt some type of way that.
See, now you're in a totally different realm now.
this shit just got really juicy.
Yeah.
Like now
Time
you're
out.
I think because she saw that she was trying to open up to somebody about that situation. This is my feeling. This is my guess that he saw the message that she was being open. That's why I have a feeling that it was his in-laws or whatever. Like
I got a feeling now from what you're just telling me, it's not the in-laws.
What do you mean?
I now have a feeling that this person contacted you because they're having issues with their significant other. Covered it up as in-laws in case the significant other saw the messages. Significant other sees the messages and you wind up blocked.
I don't know, but like, I don't know. It's a weird thing, but yeah, that's a thing. So right now I'm still doing it, like I said, because they threw it at me, and the podcast one isn't blocked, so I'm still gonna post it. I'm still gonna tag them in it. I might get blocked after it, but they sent me the topic, and I thought that was really interesting. Because if it is the in-laws, I mean, I believe it. They seem like they were genuine about it, and they were actually a cool person. You only know each other off social media, but anyway, she did a freestyle on Twitter, and she had bars. So I mean, anyone with bars like that, you have to give him credit. You got to throw it out on the podcast. I mean, she had bars.
Yeah.
She remixed "Ooh," the Young Ma. Yeah, it was fire. So like, but whatever.
Next time, for anybody who wants to be anonymous like that, and for whatever reason they can't say it on social media, shoot us a text. Right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, we're confidential here. If you don't want us to shout you out or whatever, just let us know. I always ask whoever is asking for their opinions or whatever if they want to be anonymous or not, and we always consent to that and we stick to that. So we don't want you to get hurt or whatever. We don't want no in-laws coming at you with no knives or anything. So if that's the way you want to go. There's plenty of other ways to contact us.
Yeah. Definitely. I mean, I just have a feeling that they probably just didn't tell, because it was something personal that they just wanted for us to talk about, and they probably just didn't delete the message or whatever. And, I mean, I have a feeling, or they could have just blocked me because whatever, but it was just a little random.
Like there's no reason to block you.
Exactly. So, that was my hunch. Mm-hmm. Now, what did you get? You got something from somebody, right?
Yes. So, there's something going on with this person at her job. Basically, she does her job, but the people she's working with, she basically has clients, and the clients are complaining to her about another worker of hers, saying that she's on the phone constantly, and she buys things for them, basically like bribing them, and just being so unprofessional. There's something that they do at their job that they need 100% focus and they need attention. Like that's why she's there or whatever, and they feel like they're not getting the attention that they need, and so they're saying, what should they do? But the person that asked me was like, what do I do at this point? Do I rat on the bitch who's not doing her job? Or do I tell her, hey, they're talking about you, watch out? Or what should she do?
Wait, I'm a little confused. Do you have specifics or you just have...
I do have specifics. What's your question?
What would it?
I'm going to assume it's like a nursing home.
Sort of, kind of. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Never snitch.
Yeah, that's first.
Don't snitch.
Never.
Okay.
That's first and foremost, especially in the workplace, because then that could just cause you nothing but problems and issues, especially if you're dealing with a vindictive person.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I don't think there ever should be a way. Like if you want to handle it, you handle it yourself, but you don't snitch out nobody.
I mean, there's a couple ways you can handle it. If you really, really want it to be known, tell the people who told you to go tell management or whatever, however they want to handle it. Or go one-on-one with the employee yourself and say, listen, This is what I'm hearing. You can handle it your way. Do what you got to do. I'm not going to bring it to management, but they will. And then...
Yeah.
What is it? What are they doing? Do you know?
Who's doing what?
Because you said they're doing things or whatever.
Well, yeah. Well, basically, they're on the phone the whole time that they're there. So they're not paying attention to the clients.
Okay.
And the clients are saying, hey, I want to, express my feelings to this person. I need their help, and I need them to help me do simple tasks like shower. That's why they're in the place that they are. Okay. They need the help. That's why they have
system, but they can't because the person's always on the phone.
Right.
Okay.
Always, and sometimes even on speaker. She'll put the person on speaker and just talk.
So she'll be like doing stuff, not doing her work, basically.
Yeah.
Not helping. But and then if the clients feel like they're embarrassed or whatever, they just don't. They don't feel like.
Yeah. Saying,
hey, can you help me out? You're on your phone.
Right.
It's also a reflection of bad management. Yeah. How is stuff like that not being noticed? Not being taken into account.
Well, the thing is that the person that's doing this, she's bribing the client by buying them food when obviously you're not supposed to buy your clients fucking food. That's you don't break that wall with them. And basically they feel obviously less empowered, like she has power over them. So they're afraid that if they do speak up that something might happen.
The client, yeah, they don't.
The clients, right? Because they're the ones at the end of the day who need the services.
So they don't want to say nothing to anybody above because they feel some type of way.
Right. So
why don't they just say something to the girl?
To the person that's
on the phone. Girl, guy, whatever.
Okay.
I mean, that's my take to it. Sometimes you have to be a little upfront and personal instead of beating around the bush.
Yeah.
I mean, but I get it though, because sometimes I do that, but I do it because I don't want to come off as a dick. Because I know how to just come off as a dick sometimes, or just nice or too nice. Sometimes it's hard to find that middle ground. Like if I come off and I say something, I just either sound like a total douchebag, or I'm just being way too nice. So maybe they don't want to like step over their boundaries, or maybe they don't want to make things awkward. Because also sometimes you just don't want to make things awkward. It's not even you like being like a bitch about shit. Right. Sometimes you just don't want to make things awkward, especially at your work. If you're gonna see this person every single day,
right?
Exactly.
Like for them as a client. Like if I have to see, I probably might do the same thing. To be honest with you, I would probably tell another coworker maybe and see if they can handle it. Because then if I tell you, like I feel some type of way, I'm gonna have to see you every single day.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You're technically like a boss, so you're covering me, so I feel a little awkward. But I might tell you, like,
and that's what they did.
Some type of way. Yeah, exactly.
And now the person that they told was the person that contacted me and said, what the fuck do I do? Do I go to the clients and say, you're saying tell the clients to tell the bitch something?
You have to say something. They have to speak up.
Either that or tell the clients to tell management. The problem is you're in a sticky situation now where you want to be helpful, but you also kind of don't want to get your hands dirty because then it can become a very toxic workplace.
Exactly. Then you're being a snitch, basically. At the end of the day, if you do that, you are being a snitch, and then that's just going to look at you wrong, and then it's actually going to create like a snowball effect. Because then they're going to be looking at the client like, oh, you told this girl, you didn't tell me, you didn't speak up to me. So now they're going to be pissed at the client, they're going to be pissed at you. It's just going to go, it's going to be a snowball effect.
And then you could also have a whole bunch of other workers that are complete shitbags.
Yeah.
And then they're going to look at it and be like, even you telling management is doing the right thing, but you have a whole generation of people now who don't want to do work, who don't want to do shit. So they'll look at you like,
this bitch is a snitch.
Now we gotta treat her like an outcast. We can't tell her nothing. We can't trust her. Blah blah blah.
Yeah, this person came to you for a reason.
And she's just trying to do the right thing.
Yeah, you're just trying to do the right thing, so it might backfire on you in the long run. Yeah. That shit usually does backfire.
Absolutely.
Because you're just gonna try to be that nice person, and you're gonna be like, okay, because you care about the client, so you care, so you're like, okay, I would go right away, and you're not thinking that you're snitching. You're just trying to do the right thing. You're trying to do what's helpful. But sometimes to do that right thing, you kind of think outside the box.
Yeah.
A little bit. You have to think differently.
Because I was thinking she go back and she tells her coworker, hey, the clients are talking about you, and just FYI, be careful. But then I said, what happens if she goes and she, like, scolds the clients? And she'd be like, oh, so I heard that you were saying such and such about me. What's going, like, I don't want.
You got to feel the person, because I think that would work. Like, you kind of got to be cool about it. Like, you got to be real slick about it. Like, you know, you might have to front a little bit, because sometimes, like they say, you know, lying's horrible, but sometimes lying is actually make things a lot smoother.
This guy.
I'm wild, but I mean, but I'm saying, like, you might have to be like, not saying like, oh, so and so came up to me and said this. You might be like, oh, I overheard this and that, or I saw some type of way. Just be, you know, you have to figure out your own way, because it depends on the workplace, depends how things are.
Mm-hmm.
But just be like, you know, you have to have that conversation, like you're being cool with the person, and you're kind of like fronting a little bit,
right?
But you're getting them to notice it without coming off as a bitch.
Yeah.
Or without saying like, hey, I'm gonna send you out, or even basically being neutral about the situation. You have to come off to them neutral.
Yeah.
Because then there's no resentment towards you.
Yeah.
Because if you're like, yo, I heard you were bugging out and you were on your phone all the time, you doing all this wild shit, they look at you like, what do you mean, bitch? And it's gonna make them feel negative, and they're gonna go to the client and start bugging out.
Yeah.
But if you kind of be slick about it and you kind of sly a little bit, then there's gonna be no resentment towards you.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna feel some type of way. You kind of have to come off to them really smooth. When you come off to something like that those vibes, you know, we talk about, and your whole demeanor when you're talking to somebody like that will determine how they take something.
Yeah.
So you could go that route.
Or another way to do it would be strengthen numbers. Grab 2 or 3 of your coworkers that you trust, 2 or 3 coworkers that you know work hard, don't pull baby bullshit like that.
Mm-hmm.
All together, go confront this employee.
Yeah.
Strengthen numbers. 3-on-1, 4-on-1 becomes a whole different ball game, a whole different conversation. If you are all spitting the same story,
Yeah.
you know.
It depends. As long as there's that many people feeling like it, and they're kind of outcasted, you know.
Yeah.
That still can cause. I feel like that still can cause shit, even between the client, because at the end of the day, it's about the client, the person that they spoke of originally.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, at that point, if you're going with the numerous people, don't even mention the client. Just say, we together, we noticed this. We've heard rumblings about it from people.
Yeah, exactly.
We're here to tell you because we give a shit if you keep your job or not.
Yeah.
Fix it the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, exactly. Like, come on, it's not a good look.
Yeah.
So, or like I said, or I can go back to what I was saying before about, you know, if you just don't want to get your hands dirty at all, you know, you really could just say, hey, you know, you talk to the client, and you could have the client say something. It depends on how they are. It depends on if the client's, you know, able to talk to that person, like straight up, and just, you know, at first maybe they might be nervous, or whatever, but come off and say, hey, whatever, you know, I might need your help, or while they're on the phone, like catch them, like right when they're on their phone. Do it a couple times. Like if they're on the phone, even if you don't need the help, act like you need the help.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This is what I would tell. Like if it's your, you know, like if one went up to you, I'd have them tell this to the client. Like sometimes act like you don't need help when you know, like if you may not need help, but act like you do, just to get them on it more, you know, and maybe get them for them to realize it on their own. So then they could be like, oh wait a minute, I'm bugging. I really gotta do, you know, like
yeah.
Sometimes that might help, you know, so to see if they're gonna do it on their own or not.
Yeah.
But there's different ways, there's different options. But I get that is definitely stressful as like another employee that you want to help, but you just don't know how. Like
Yeah.
Alrighty. So on to another topic that we have. This is a very, very interesting one. This is kind of has to do with the workplace as well. Okay. We're gonna kind of be. She doesn't want to call in, but she's willing to answer questions that we send her over text message.
Okay.
Okay.
But I have audio, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hold the audio button, so they're gonna hear us. So we don't have to actually type it and everything.
Okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
So listeners out there, you could do that as well. All right. If you just want to text it to us, or like I said, if you can, literally it takes you 5 minutes to make a fake Gmail account. I do it all the time. I make a lot of fake.
This
right?
guy, you know why? Because he's trying to get that 20% off at what's that Bath and Beyond.
Yeah.
He's always subscribing to shit and get
always
that.
subscribing to shit, getting the coupons. I mean, literally it takes 5 minutes to make an email. So if you want to make a fake email, download Sideline. You get a fake number. You know, call me, text me, whatever.
Call me.
What song is it?
I have no idea. Call me.
I don't know. I'm not saying that. But, alrighty. So, it's they work with somebody.
Uh-huh.
It's a female. And this is a female as well.
Okay.
She's bisexual.
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is a girl, from my understanding. I don't know who started what. So, if you're listening to this when I send this to you, who started the original flirting? Okay. Supposedly, it was, what they wrote here is friendship turning into a relationship without being aware. Like, okay, so friendship turning into a relationship without being aware. So, she thought that they were just being cool, being friends. But I'm telling you, there was a lot of flirting involved. That's what she told me. But then the other person was looking at it like it was a relationship.
The other person was looking...
The other girl was looking at it like it was a relationship.
Okay.
And then this girl was like, wait a minute, like, hold up. Like, nah.
Nah, she thought they were just flirting.
Yeah, but then the other one thought they were like in a relationship.
But the other girl got that just from flirting? Like, she automatically went from flirting to boom, we're dating?
What'd you just say?
Like, the other girl went from we're flirting to we're dating? Like...
Yeah, like... I mean, there had to be something...
How fucking hard were you flirting?
For real.
Like, what the fuck were you saying? That this bitch is, like, trying to move in already?
I mean, that happens, though. I mean...
That does not happen.
That shit don't happen,
No,
B.
that does not happen.
That shit, dude, you don't go from flirting to bang, we're in a relationship.
Nah.
Like, hey, I think you're cute. What do you want to name our kid?
Like,
come on.
No. But see, this is what I'm saying. Because I'm trying to get them to... I'm sending this as we're talking, so hopefully they're going to open up a little bit about it. But there was definitely more than flirting. Like, recently...
All right, well, now you're changing the whole name of the game.
Yeah. So, recently... actually, here, hold this down if you can. Yeah, hold it just like that.
Move your finger.
All
right, they're listening to us, so talk other shit you want.
Talk other shit you want. Now, basically what they told me a story, but this is more recent, that like they would fuck around like in the job.
Fuck around.
Like she'd be like fingering her and shit.
See, now you just changed the whole entire conversation.
Yeah, cause you don't flirt with a finger up somebody's vagina. That's not flirting. That's not flirting.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, but go ahead.
So I don't know what else was going on.
Well, something else was going on.
Something else was
Something else
was going on. This shit wasn't just flirting, obviously. Because
now
we're a minute in and the story's already breaking down. This shit ain't holding water. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Should we take it from the top?
I mean, well, this is what I have from it. So basically it was like, to me it seems like the one person was friends with benefits. She was looking at the girl like it was just a friends with benefits. Mm-hmm. Like we just fucking around. And then but
you got to put that shit out there from Jump Street. Like you can't start getting involved with somebody not knowing what type of feelings they're going to catch, what type of person that they are. If you're into friends with benefits kind of thing, you need to let that be known from the get-go.
All right. Well, we got a text message from this person. And they said, I can't remember who started the flirting. It's been a year, but recently she's been on me. She gets jealous of girls that I talk to as friends. She asks me questions about my previous relationship when in reality, we're just friends. Huh.
The finger says differently. I'm just saying, there's a little bit more than friends. I think we could all agree on that, right? There's something a little bit more than just a friendship going on.
But that happens all the time, though.
I get it happens all the time, but in most cases, it's known from the jump. If we're going to get some type of romantically involved, and I just want it to be a friends with benefits kind of thing, let's get that out there. Let's clear the air from the beginning. Because then you get into a situation like this where you're 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months down the road, or in this case, a year down the road, one person's feelings are through the stratosphere, and the whole time you were just sitting there like, I just want friends with benefits kind of thing.
So yeah, so they wrote a text message saying I'm friendly, so maybe she thought I wanted to be more than just friends. Mind you, I told her straight up I don't see myself in a relationship with girls anymore. I told her if she wants to just be friends with benefits, it's okay, but we can't just be together. We just can't be together.
Okay, see now that's...
She kept pushing me to the point where I was grabbing her ass or her vagina. I mean, all right. So let's rewind for a little bit. Let's go back. So basically, she's working with this person, right?
Yep.
They started flirting. Flirting ended up with fingers in the vagina, right?
Yep.
Then she told her, "Hey, listen, I don't want to be." The grabbing part, she started it. Oh, okay, so she started grabbing you, and then
you were digging it.
Obvious.
A little bit.
I mean,
yeah, because I'm assuming she knew that you were bisexual, so she went with it, and you liked it. So it was like we were saying, it was a friends with benefits.
Katy Perry over here.
Katy Perry. I don't know who. I know. Who
Nigga,
I know.
I kissed a girl and I liked it.
Oh yeah. All right.
All right, so she liked it.
Yeah.
We were past that. She liked it, and then they continued. Don't get me wrong, she's bad. She sounds bad. If she's fucking grabbing you and you liked it.
Yeah, that's pretty bad already. Just someone just going up and doing that.
She the boss.
I feel like you don't even have to look good. You just do that, you just got like 50%.
you're like...
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, if a girl just does it, she's just mad real. Like, if you're at work and she just goes, it's just like...
You're all professional.
You're just 50% there.
Alright, so we're at the stage where you obviously find her attractive. You obviously didn't mind the sexual undertones and the sexual overtures. So what is the problem with being in a relationship at this point?
Ooh.
She don't want her like that. I mean...
Well, yeah, because sometimes you just like the sex and you can like all the extra shit, but you don't like them.
And I don't know, do you like trust somebody to like wipe them up if they're just grabbing people at work? You know?
Yeah, maybe if she was into like...
I mean, it's all fucking shits and giggles until somebody...
No, because that doesn't mean they do that to everybody.
Until somebody loses their underwear.
Yeah, but like I said, that doesn't mean they do that shit to everybody. I mean, like I said, it was just on her end. It was just literally like someone came. Like, I'm not gonna lie, that shit would happen. Like, if a girl did that shit to me, I would roll with it. Because obviously you interested.
Because you're a whore. We get it.
I'm not a whore. What are you gonna do? What guy? There ain't no guy.
They're gonna be like, no.
Earth.
I'm sorry, madam.
See, that changes things.
Oh, hold on. She wrote something.
She wrote, yes, I find her attractive, but reason why I can't be in a relationship with her is because she was fucking around with another coworker before he got transferred. You see what I mean? You see, I fucking called it. This bitch is going around just grabbing people at work. They need to call HR because that's not okay.
No, don't pass. We're just yeah, exactly.
Pass is pass. Are you gonna worry about every single person that your current significant other has been with or what they've done? Pass is pass. You gotta move on from that shit. My point is if right now you're the only person that she's messing with, you find her attractive, you find her sexy, you think she's bad, the only reason you don't want to be with her is because she hooked up with another coworker?
I don't think that's the only reason.
Plus, she kept telling her family members we were together, so I'd rather not mess with her. Yikes.
So you don't want to mess with her because she was proud to tell her family about you?
Or she was jumping the gun saying we're together.
Man, I guess it's jumping the gun, but wouldn't you want somebody who's going to be proud to tell people?
No, bitches aren't. People aren't. Sorry. Gotta call women bitches. Girls aren't like that.
You could call...
A lot of girls are like that.
I feel like a lot of girls.
It's different because you're guys.
if the girl or the guy does not play like they're on the same level, they get freaked out.
Wait, repeat that, Joe.
Like, if you're into a girl, right? But you show more emotion, doesn't matter sex, whatever. Sex be fucking awesome, whatever. If you show more emotion than they do, like you have to, for some reason I've noticed, you always have to be on that same playing ground. But if you just show more emotion first, sometimes they get freaked out and they go the opposite way. I think that may be what happened here.
Maybe.
But why is that? Why I don't like. Why did? That's a whole. Well, that's
in the end. In the end, we're not splitting the atom here. We're not conducting open heart surgery. It's your decision. For whatever reason you don't want to be with her, that's your call. We're not here to tell you how to live your life. We're just here to help you make the decision and how to go about it. I mean,
what was the original question?
We're just, I think, analyzing it in general.
Okay.
Because this is the,
she's the type that she can't be single. She's one of those.
But is she faithful? That's the main question.
Yeah, you got a point. Because if I'm single, I've always said I don't put my eggs all in one basket. However, when I'm in a relationship, I'm very faithful.
I know.
I don't play.
I know a ton of people that can't be single, that prefer to be in relationships. They like being in relationships, and they're some of the most trustworthy people I've ever met.
Yeah, so she's the type that she can't be single. She's one of those. Like I said, I don't think that means anything at all. But then she wrote, "How can I cut her off without losing her as a friend?"
From everything that we're reading about this situation, I don't think you can. Maybe I'm off base here, but I don't think there is a way at this point, at this stage. Maybe 6 months ago you could have, but I don't know if you're at a point where she would just be okay with being just friends. I think if you dead it, it's dead forever.
She wrote, but this is the thing. She recently got into a relationship with a guy, yet she still flirts with me.
And I'm assuming she still considers you guys in a relationship.
Yeah, what's that about?
I mean, she's playing both sides of the fence.
That's your way out right there. She's playing both sides of the fence. Knock one of those sides of the fence down. Just tell her straight up, I don't fuck with people who are in relationships.
But what if you already did, though? Because I think that what they were just like, I think something happened recently. So it's like all of a sudden you're just gonna be like,
say, listen, I don't feel right about it.
Mm-hmm.
I can't do it anymore. That's it.
But do you just want to be friends with benefits? Are you okay with that? I mean, if you're okay with that, then this is your opportunity to fucking suck that shit out. Like, she has a man and they're in a relationship, so he has to deal with all the emotions, and all you have to do is go to work and get grabbed.
Exactly.
And get paid for it.
That's it.
And get paid for getting grabbed on the job, yo. I fuck with that.
Just, I mean, hypothetical here. That's how people get shot too. So.
Wait, what?
Let's not.
That's how people get shot.
Yeah.
Let's not be all happy, joy about.
Well, she said at first I did, but now I don't. I mean, I don't blame you for not, either.
Yeah.
That's how you catch shit too. That's how you catch shit, especially women to women. It's hard because there's no really much protection between us.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's tough. But you still want to be friends with her, but you want to cut her off sexually.
Exactly, because it's also causing friction probably in the job. Because I think you've said to me that it's like if she flirts with somebody else around her, she's making a scene. I don't know if you said making a scene, but something like she was upset or she was jealous.
She says she's trying to avoid the whole situation from getting to the manager. Okay.
Because I guess it's showing, and it's like, wait, hold up, we're not even in a relationship. It shouldn't even show.
Right.
Right. So.
Like, it's not even worth bringing that drama to work.
Exactly.
They're not even into a relationship.
Yeah, it's just fucking around.
You gotta dead it one way or the other. If your main concern here is, it's basically a 2-point. You want to end the sexual innuendos, but you also don't want to get into your manager, so you want to hold on to your job. Mm-hmm. So you just got to sit her down. You guys are both adults, and say, listen, it has to stop. If she's not okay with that, if that ends a friendship, then maybe she was never your real friend to begin with.
No, that's true. She wrote one for the managers. No, wait, what? One of the managers, no, but she doesn't care. She just tells me to hit it. This girl must be really bad.
Yeah, she gotta be a bad chick.
She sounds sexy as hell.
Yeah.
For real.
Actually, I've seen her. She's bad.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, which one are we? This one's bad or the
one she's saying that's bad?
Yeah. The one grabbing people at work.
Yeah, like.
'Cause you can.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those she could just walk around and just, you know.
I got a question. You guys hiring?
That's a really good question.
Are you guys hiring? I'm about to apply.
Seems like the place to work.
The benefits seem great.
Word.
Got a good management team. I like it.
Yeah, imagine saying, go right ahead.
Go for it. Hit that shit.
Fuck a 401k.
That's funny.
Oh, shit.
She says, sure, we are hiring. All right.
Alrighty. I can see you working there.
Send me an appy.
Yeah. Forward it to our email, therapywithoutadegree@gmail.com. I might apply too. They told me? You applying?
Fuck no. I'm in a relationship. You want to get me in trouble?
I just asked if you were applying. I didn't say you wanted to get grabbed.
Oh, sure.
I mean, what are you thinking? Why is your head there?
Says, you must love kids, though. Wait a minute. Time out.
Whoa.
You're doing this with kids there?
Yo, that shit'll get you a nickname, B.
Oh, no.
Nah.
We are not shouting at your company.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We can't do that.
Can I say where you work?
Don't fucking even.
Why not?
Did you not hear what she said?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but it's not. It sounds a lot worse.
It is what it is.
It's not as bad as how that sounds. How we just made that sound. Like it's not like a doctor's office with kids. Like
or worse, a daycare center.
It's not.
Chuck E. Cheese?
She's letting me know if I could say, okay, yeah, it's Kids Foot Locker.
Wait, time out. I want to work there, though. Yo, can I get the hookup?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right?
Yo, you got me on that hookup, though?
We get the discount, yo. I didn't get grabbed at the same time. If I go in there, yo, and I want a shoe, can I go back and get the shoe myself? Maybe I'll get grabbed.
While you're back there, can I get a size 3?
I was going to hand out like this. With a size 12.
Can I talk to the manager?
Only if we had video.
Yo, this girl, she's reconsidering calling us, because now we're just...
Nah, she's having fun.
Talking shit.
But, alright. So I'm wild. I'm saying, sit her down, talk to her, be like, yo, you like this shit? Like,
wait, time out, Joe. What? Sit her down. Say, you like this shit?
Pretty much.
Where are you trying to go with that?
I'm trying to go with sticking with friends with benefits.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but now you're talking about ruining a relationship.
Okay.
They already did.
Oh, okay.
That's how it started. I asked her for help, for me to look for a shoe, and she was back there fucking around with me. See? That's it. I'm applying. I gotta
work here. I gotta do it.
Yo, guys, whatever it is, I'm getting that discount.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying, yo? I'm with it, yo. Or, like I said, I'm just gonna go there as a coworker. Be like, nah, I want to go back. I want to go back there. But I'm saying, this is my point of view. I am saying, y'all already in deep. She already cheated. She's already a whore.
Dag!
I'm sorry if the other person's listening to this.
Stab her in the throat.
Dag!
I mean, you're not a whore. I take that back. I don't want you to hate me.
She's not a whore. She just likes what she
Does
likes
a hoe
and
sound
she
better?
grabs. No.
What's better? What's before that then?
She a pimp daddy.
A pimp daddy?
Why can't she be a pimp daddy?
Because she's a man.
This shit ain't no pimp daddy shit. We do it. We're fucking We do it. We're man whores. She does it. She's a pimp daddy.
No, if guys do it, you guys are players. If we do it, we're whores.
No, we ain't players. If we do it or you do it, we're all fucking homewreckers. That's what we are. Plain and simple.
Well, she clearly doesn't want to.
Look, what I'm saying is, you go up to her and you say, "Yo, if you still like this, what we're doing, all right? I'll let you know here and now. You gotta keep it 100%. Be like, yo, if you still want to do this, you can't get mad if you see me flirting with somebody else, because you have a man. I'm free. Okay, I can do whatever I want. If I could be fucking someone right next to you. You can't say shit. You know? I mean, it depends. But if you just don't want to do anything no more sexually with her, and you just want to be a friend, you might have to come off. You might have to, like, kind of hurt her in the process. Yeah, she's still there.
Yeah.
You might have to kind of nicely hurt her in the process, and just say, like, yo, like, you gotta keep it real. Like,
right.
Like, nah, like, I want to do this.
But then why is she telling her family that she's with her, and then going and then getting a guy, right? She's in a relationship.
Maybe she's not. Maybe she's just telling her she's in a relationship to try and elicit that same type of jealous response to see where she really stands.
She wrote, she has a hot ass sister and mom, and she gets mad when I tell her I'll talk to her sister. The sister is also bi.
Yes, I get you. Because you say that because you keeping it real, and you also trying to get a reaction out of her.
So can I ask a question? What do you need help? You got the game on lock. Apparently, it seems like you.
We need some pointers.
yeah, like you need to come on over here, yo, help me out.
You doing all right for yourself.
She wants to remain anonymous because she got the
game on lock.
Yeah,
that's why she doesn't want to lose that game.
Yeah.
People start coming up to her asking her how much.
I mean, I'm just saying, I'd be pretty pissed off if somebody I was messing with said, "Hey, I'm gonna go talk to your brother." So, I mean, I understand where she's coming from there for her to get mad about you saying something like that.
I mean, it's friends with benefits. It shouldn't matter.
It should matter. That's my brother. Same thing with her. It's her sister. Like, that shit matters.
I mean, if it's friends with, I guess.
No, you don't guess. You know.
Yeah, no. I think about it like that on that end. Yeah. It's friends with benefit. No. I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on.
She wrote, I honestly just want to stop this, so I say shit like that so she can stop talking to me like that way. Okay. We get where you're coming from.
Yeah.
I get that, but that's just not, sounds that isn't enough. With those type of situations, you can't beat around the bush. Because obviously, she likes you a lot. Okay? I mean, she's into you. She, number one, I can tell it's more than just sexually. Because she's saying she's in a relationship with you, she's getting jealous. So obviously there's feelings in there. When there's feelings in there, if you say that shirt is blue, you know, she's going to still think it could be red if she thinks it's red. No matter if you just, you know, like, you have to really, like, dig it in her fucking skull that shirt is blue. Like, with that type of stuff, because feelings will do wild things. Yeah. You know, like, feelings
things.
Yeah, exactly. Like, feelings would do those type of things to where you really do have to kind of say it straight the fuck up, because when you like someone, you're gonna be like kind of like analyzing everything. You're gonna be like overlooking things. You're gonna just say, oh, like, if you said that or whatever about her sister, she's gonna look at, okay, it was just a joke. Like, when there's feelings involved, you kind of can't hint and beat around the bush. You do have to keep it real, because, like I said, for that other person, they're not going to see it that way. They're not going to see it the way you're seeing it. They're just going to always look towards the possibility of you having the same feelings that they have.
Mm-hmm.
When you feel strongly about something, it's when push comes to shove, you're not going to get me off of my feelings about it in most cases. So you have to really, like Joe's saying, you got to really beat it into her. Like, listen, not physically, obviously.
You know, you want to, like, finger her really rough. Like, yo, there's a lot of fucking time.
Just get it into her brain.
God.
Like, listen. This is it. This is the end. We can't do this shit no more. And,
right.
I mean, if that cost you a friendship.
She said, I tried talking to her, but she always leaves. Her excuse is, I I have to get back to work. I can't have a serious conversation with her. And when she knows I'm leaving, that's when she wants to talk.
So stay. Take that extra 5, 6 minutes, 10 minutes out of your life and stick around and have that conversation.
Right.
Because once she says, let's talk, she thinks you're going to walk out the door. If you walk out that door every single time, she's going to keep pulling that same shit. Next time she says, I'm ready to talk, say, fine, let's do it. Take that extra 10 minutes out of your life, out of your free time.
Yeah.
Lay it all on the table and let her know what the deal is.
Yeah.
Or you go out of your way. Like, if you're saying that she has to get back to work, if you know where she lives or you know her phone number or, like, whatever, like, you'll handle that. Because it will show her that you're serious. Because you kind of just doing it at work, like, oh, you guys are in the break room. Like, oh, baby, we got to talk. You know what I'm saying? And then you guys don't talk about it again and a week goes by. It's to the other person, like I said, the same thing. They're just going to think it's not that serious. Their feelings are going to get, like... And then if you flirting again, it just watches all the hope. I mean, that just helps all the hope that they have. As in, the littlest fucking things can increase hope so much.
Yeah. And once there's hope, that's it. Hope is the most dangerous thing on the planet.
It is. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they may not have hope for whatever, money or this and that. But when it comes to, like, love and, like, feelings and all that kind of shit, like, the littlest thing you do, you may not think about it because you just being you or you just being casual or whatever. But that littlest thing is going to give them extra hope.
Yeah.
So you just putting it off and not being assertive about it is just still kind of like dragging it on.
Yeah.
You know? So what I think you need to do is, hey, if you're feeling this type of way and you really just don't want to fuck with them anymore and you just want them as a friend, you have to, like, either show up at their fucking crib, give her a call without her interrupting, or do it face to face and have that talk that you've been wanting to have with them. And make sure that they know you're serious. Because, like I said, the last thing you want to do is give them any type of hope. You know, you could still be respectful about it, okay, and you could still be nice, and then you could still be friends. But you do need to cut that hope off. Yep. You know, and just try to remember that people just don't see it like that. Especially if you don't have feelings at all for that person, you're not seeing what you're doing is giving them hope.
Right. Yeah, especially if you're trying to, you know, salvage the relationship, if there is any afterwards.
Well, friendship.
Right. You're trying to be nice and you're trying to be co-workers and be friends, and there's that fine line between I'm gonna just fuck up her feelings and, oh, hey, I really care about you and I don't want anything to do with you, but I want to be your friend. You know?
You have to be stern about that.
Yeah, choose your words wisely.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to think about how you're going to say. You have to choose your words wisely. Because you don't want to come off like... Because if you're still trying to be their friend, you know, you have to remember that. But you do have to get your point across, you know? Or if you feel awkward saying it, maybe... Because maybe that's another thing. Maybe you just don't feel... Maybe you write them a letter. You know what I'm saying? It may seem really weird and, like, just not the thing to do. But if you feel uncomfortable, like... I don't know, I'm weird. Like, I've said it before. Like, I'm like an introvert. Like, I like talking on this and I like doing things with my two people, but in, like, around a lot of people, I can't go to clubs and shit. I just don't like it. It's too many people, this and that. Like, I don't know. So, maybe, for you, it's just awkward just to talk to her in person. You never know. Send her a fucking voice memo, maybe. You can record it 20 million times until it sounds right. You know, record it on your phone. And then once you feel it's right, you can send it to her and say, hey, go listen to that. It's something I really want to tell you. And it gives her time to listen to it without interrupting you. You get your point across. You sent it. You know, like, I feel like sometimes that's always dope. You know? There's no back and forth. Or, like I said, write her a letter. If you just... Because sometimes having that conversation with somebody is hard. Sometimes you could just say 2 words and then you're never going to get all your other feelings out.
Especially if you're saying no to somebody who's bad. You know, who's sexy as hell or whatever.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, we just want to be friends. We're not gonna do this no more. And then she starts like eating you out and shit. Like,
the question here's the main question: if after you do end it, however which way you decide to, let's say she comes on to you, are you gonna be able to resist that?
Yeah, I don't know. So I'm saying that's hard.
Because if you can't, then everything you're saying really means nothing.
I mean, if you really can't, you kind of... It depends, because you're saying you want to be friends. If you do want to be friends with benefits, same thing. You just have to be stern with it. You have to write that same letter, but just different content. Or you have to record it just saying, like, yo, I'm down to do this with you, but the second that I see you being jealous, or the second that you say we're in some relationship, that's it. It's done.
That's it.
You know what I'm saying? You could do it like that, too. You know, like if you want to still kind of fuck around, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, but you have to just express that to them. But there are different ways that you could express it to them. Send it through a fucking Facebook message, audio, whatever. You have to express it to them so they're gonna hear it out or they're gonna read it out, and you know, you go from there.
Yup.
That's just the biggest thing. If you feel like you can't resist her sexual advances, you're in trouble, my friend.
So she said, I'd rather avoid the friends with benefits now before it gets too far.
Yep.
Which is fine. Then you gotta just end it. End it from the, just straight up end it 100%. Whether it costs you a friendship or not, you gotta end it. If that's how you really feel about it. But like I said, if you're not gonna be able to resist her sexual advances, then maybe you should just see where it goes and give a relationship a shot. Yeah.
Like I said, either way, I definitely think that talk, that letter, that audio, something needs to be done, and then it could happen to where you guys are just friends, but you have to get across to her.
Yeah.
All right. So I do want to say thank you though for being open with us and bringing that topic with us and actually talking.
Yeah. Please don't forget that I want a discount.
Yeah.
Just that putting it out there.
Just putting that out there.
I'll let Joe know.
Yeah, because I was like, because she meant I want to tell you, show her face to you. Cause
no, we're good. We're good. I'll tell Joe.
I'll pick up the money. I'll do it. You know, I'll get grabbed.
Thank you in advance.
I'll get grabbed.
He said, thank you guys. Got you on the discount. Woo!
Word.
Ah, nice.
Like I said, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get grabbed. We'll go in there, wear some fucking spandex.
This nigga.
Just put the good word in. I'm trying to come in there and get me a third job. You know what I mean?
Word.
Third job, wink, wink.
I know. Thank you very much. All right. Shit.
That's a tough situation, man.
That is.
That's a tough situation.
That's like that J. Cole song where he's like, I wish you were ugly. No, that was Big Sean, right? I wish you were ugly.
I don't know.
Well, Big Sean ugly as fuck.
All right, so that about wraps up our topics for today. We do have some other topics, and I've liked it because now a lot more people have been opening up. But we're going to save them for the next weeks. And we do have a lot of different things coming to the podcast world that these two don't even know about yet.
What?
Now, yeah. Take a look. Also, if you like this podcast, please. We're actually a special announcement. Wait a minute, we didn't even.
Yes.
We didn't even.
Yes.
We didn't even do it.
Mm-hmm.
You want to announce it?
Guess what? No, let's. You do it. You do it.
Drum roll, please. All right, there we go. No, look at that.
The mic fell.
So much for knocking over the mic. I dig it. Yo, we are officially on iTunes.
We're on fucking iTunes.
There it is.
We're on fucking iTunes. I finally figured out how to do it. No. There was definitely some work to it. We are officially on iTunes.
Yes.
So if you're listening to this on SoundCloud and you have an iPhone, go listen again on iTunes.com or whatever it is.
iTunes.
Nah, for real. I'm actually going to explain to you how to do it. Because it really does mean that much.
Yes. If
you have an iPhone, there's a purple icon that you probably never really use. It's just there. You try to delete it. You can't delete it. Mm-hmm. You asked the Sprint guy if he could delete it. He said no. It's a purple icon, okay? And that's for podcasts. That's for this, our amazing podcast. So what you're going to do is when you're going to go into search and you're going to put therapy without a degree. That's if you have an iPhone. And once you pull that up, you're going to click on subscribe, and then you could download each one so it doesn't use your data.
Yeah.
I believe that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
So if you download each one, you can listen to all of them.
When you're offline.
Yeah, and then when you're off, so you don't have, use your data. That's pretty dope. And then if you could just rate us, if you like us, if you just put a thumbs up, it don't matter, whatever you want to put. All right? That helps, and all the sharing and everything. A lot of people have shared it. Who shared it recently? Let me try to think. Who shared it? Nico shared it. You know Nico. Shout out to Nico.
Woohoo.
Big shout out to Nico.
Yep. Make Walter that dope schedule.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, shout out to Nico. He shared it. Chris Espinal from Lodi, New Jersey. He shared it. Shout out to him. Off the top of my head, sorry, can't think about who else shared it, but you're still dope.
Yeah.
If you didn't share it, go share it.
Send your emails to the show. Let Joe know that you want Walter on here permanently.
Yep, exactly. Yep. We want some votes, all right? Now, the last thing we do Okay, is we just promote something you just want to promote. Anything that you think that is dope that you want other people to know about.
All right. Go ahead. Do your thing. You're the master at this.
I want Walt first.
Me?
Walt.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I want to promote Therapy Without a Degree, so make it happen.
Oh, word!
Get up on it.
Alright, I like that.
Download them. I don't care if you got to listen to them in the car. You can go to Metro PCS for $60, get a free mobile hotspot, 8 gigs, listen to it all day long.
Word.
So how you
Okay.
plug that in?
That's what's up. Yo, we're gonna pay that for Metro.
All
I
right.
like that. Alright, that's what's up, yo. I like that. That's off the top.
Something I want to shout out.
Yeah, whatever, yo. Promote maybe something that you don't we've done this before. Like something other people may not know of. I've done restaurants, I've done artists, I've done all different
Okay.
type of
Well,
things.
I was jamming in the car, and Versace on the Floor came on.
Versace
That's
on the floor.
Yeah, that's Bruno Mars's
Bruno
new
Mars,
album.
okay.
It's a song on there. His album's called 24K. Versace on the Floor. Just be careful. You might start slipping and sliding because this guy
Is it on the new? Is it on the new album?
on the new album
I haven't
24K.
got to hear it yet. I don't
When you
have
get a chance, listen to it. It's awesome. It's feel good music. You know, nothing too heavy, sexual to the max,
that's the fucking music I like.
but it's awesome.
That's my type of music. Anything else? I'm gonna give you 2 today. We're putting you on the spot.
Oh, he's giving me 2. Shout out to Kids Foot Locker.
Yo, yeah,
For real.
I really want that discount though.
For real. Big shout out to Kids Foot Locker. That seems like the place to be.
Yup.
That seems like the place to work, right?
That seems like the place to be.
All right. So I actually have 2 myself. The first one I do want to shout out. His name is Angel. He also goes by the nickname of Clip. He's a barber over at Authentic Barbershop in Garfield.
Okay.
All right, you could check out their Instagram, their Facebook, all that. He's the dopest barber in there. Sorry to the rest. He's been doing this thing for a long time now, like forever. Like literally, he was like cutting my hair since a long time, like middle school, and I'm 26. He had his own shop. Like he really knows his thing. So if you're anywhere in the Bergen County, Passaic County, Hudson County, even if you're in New York, yo, come for a really dope cut. He does his thing. He does get very busy though, because he's that dope of a barber. So you're definitely gonna want to get there a little ahead of time. But definitely check him out. Get your hair cut. Now the other one I wanted to do, it is an artist again because I love music. Now I talked to him as well. He said if I play a bit of his song, it won't get shut down. But I don't know. I think these artists be fronting, man.
Yeah,
I think they just
their shit heard.
I think they just be really humble. But
Humble.
what's up?
I don't know if humble's the right word.
Nah, this dude's mad humble. This dude's mad humble. His name is Imani. I put you on.
Yeah.
What you think about Imani, honestly?
I like Imani. I do. I really do. I love the way he sounds and his music is dope.
You said it would sound like Michael, right? I think
It
at first.
sounds like Michael Jackson.
You know what it is? He's influenced by Michael. I think he likes Michael Jackson a lot. I don't know. I think I've heard it because I on Periscope or whatever of somebody's like. I think I've heard that he's influenced by Michael, and it was why I was.
He does sound like him a lot.
He's the one that Joe's always putting on the tracks with.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. That's how I found out of him. I think he's fucking awesome. Like, and I'm not even just because I'm a big Joe Budden fan, but it really ain't even just because of that. Like, honestly, I thought he was that dope. First, just because he sounds so different on all these different tracks.
Yeah.
Like before, I'd ever really look. Like a lot of times, you just have your songs and you don't really look. Like until I started driving a lot, you get to see the name of who's featuring on the song, like standing right in front of you.
Yeah.
And then I started realizing, wait a minute, this is Imani too. Like
He's on a lot of Joe tracks. Man.
Exactly, but that's the point.
Yeah.
He sounds different all the time.
Yo.
Like his voice, like sometimes you could tell it's a,
Does Joe bring him out?
Yeah. He comes out. He does the tours and stuff. But what I like about it is that he doesn't have that same exact sound every single time. You know what I'm saying? Like he knows how to switch it up, all his different flows. Like I said back then when I didn't really even know him, I thought it was different artists.
Yeah.
So this is one of his new songs. I think it's really really dope. I'm gonna try to get it to play just a little bit. I think I've showed you it before. Just talk over it a little bit if you can, just so we don't get taken down.
Alright.
I'm not gonna play a lot of it, all right? But it's called "Belongs to You." It's by Imani. Definitely check it out. He also has a new album coming out. It's called Black Heart.
Black
Which
Heart.
sounds
Okay.
pretty. already know by now. Oh man, I guess I'll let you say.
I don't know if this is the one that you showed me or if I heard it. He's on the radio.
No.
You don't get radio play?
It should be.
I think so.
I got really bad service in here, so it's not rocking, and I don't want to get taken down. But it's called "Belongs to You." It's one of his newest ones. Like I said, it just pisses me off because it's a song that definitely should be on the radio. Like when you hear it, it's like I think artists like Neo. I'm thinking like The Weeknd.
The
like,
Weeknd, yeah.
Like, I wrote him something on Twitter about The Weeknd, but whatever. I think like people are stealing his sound, but I don't know. I think he's just an artist.
They don't start no beef.
Yeah, it's like just honestly from the heart. He's a phenomenal artist. So if you haven't heard of him, check him out. Imani, get on it. It's spelled Emanny. And that is it for today for Chapter 5. Walter Bauer, any last thoughts?
Yeah, see you Chapter 6.
Word! Look at that. I like that.
Thanks for coming through, Walt.
Thanks for having me. I told you I'm in it for the long haul as long as you guys will have me.
We got you.
All right. So, all right, everybody. Deuces. Therapy without a degree.
Happy holidays.
Merry Christmas. Out.
Merry Christmas.
Bye.